Hey bud, how's it going? If you're new to the channel, then welcome. Take a seat.
And if you're coming back, Nikki, yes, I've heard the term, if you break it, you buy it.
That doesn't apply to my spirit.
Welcome back to another movie commentary and reaction. My name is Sam.
Steph, we're the Movie Budz. Today, Sam is showing me The Parent Trap.
Yeah, I've seen this at least 2 or 3 times, definitely when I was young.
Yeah.
Because I remember them showing this in school on like rainy days when we couldn't do like gym class or whatever. You've never seen it?
Never seen it.
You know about it?
I know of it. I know that like I realistically should have seen it considering my age demographic type thing. But I just missed it, you know?
L is for the way you...
Yeah.
Oh, this song.
Yeah.
Sinatra, huh? Dick.
Assuming this is the Sinatra version.
True.
I'm not familiar enough with the man.
Good point.
Is all that I can give to and love can make.
Oh, Married at Sea. That's cute.
Very. I have this odd feeling like I never saw the actual start of this movie.
I feel like there were a lot of those back in the day because you just catch stuff on TV, so you could very easily miss the beginning and just drop in a quarter of the way in or something.
Well, again, we definitely watched this in school. I just don't remember any of this boat stuff.
Yeah, this is boat nonsense.
Yeah.
These boat people. Whoa, introducing Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Love was made for me and...
This might be harsh, but man, this whole sequence is just the epitome of a rich white wedding.
I know. I don't think that's harsh.
Just accurate?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You're like, yes, I'm white, but my family's Italian. There's some flavor.
Ordinary to you, love.
Just see the iceberg in the background.
I was thinking Titanic. Yeah.
For me and you.
That's not a good photo.
11 years and 9 months later, to be specific.
Oh, yes.
Maybe we're starting on their collective birthday?
Possibly. Summer camps.
I liked the idea of these when I was a kid, but it's not like we had them.
No. Not that I know of.
Now, I did go on a couple of surf trip camps for kids.
Yeah.
But it was a different thing.
Very different.
It's not about the camp at all.
No, I knew some people who were in scouts, so they went out on something like that. But it's a scout thing. You know, you do that most weekends.
Jesus Christ.
Buddy, old mate is prepared.
Fuck, parents are assholes just loading that kid up with everything.
Yeah.
Found my duffel. How do I get it out?
Yeah, young, cool Lindsay Lohan.
Must be new. How can you tell?
Before she was old and uncool.
Well, just uncool.
Yeah.
You didn't know how to grab your duffel before the apes tossed in. Whoa, that's my kind of woman.
All right.
Fair enough.
I'm here for it.
Could you give me a hand with my duffel? No problem.
Yeah, apparently it wasn't. Go hard, kid.
You're from California? Do you like live in Hollywood? Live next door to a movie star?
Totally.
I live in Napa, Northern California, next door to a vineyard. A what yard?
Where they make the wines? Oh, that was a terrible
Cultured swine.
Parker, Holly, here. Arapaho. See, that's what I am. Either of you by any chance know how to play poker?
God, movies always pissed me off as a kid because I was like, I can't make friends that easily. What is this shit?
Fair enough. Yeah, definitely struggled when I was young, just being raised as an only child despite having siblings.
You don't really see them much, eh?
Rarely. One of my brothers I didn't even meet till I was 15.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Very Princess and the Pauper sort of vibes.
A little. I wouldn't exactly call growing up next to a vineyard a pauper, but sure.
It's rather picturesque.
Oh, she's got a British accent.
Yes.
Shall we review your mother's list?
So that's where like one girl is raised regular California, the other is like princess from England.
Yes, I see.
Not actually, but you know what I mean. Rich girl.
Sunblock, lip balm.
Fair enough. I'm glad they're smart enough to get the sunblock.
Yes, actually, the number of people, especially who come here, thinking that SPF 15 will cut it. Nah, bro. 50's the minimum.
Local Australians not wearing sunscreen at all.
Looking like freaking lobsters.
Maybe you'll actually find somebody who can whip your tush at poker.
Never say whip your tush ever again.
Fair. Also, don't teach kids poker.
I mean,
the only good version of poker is gambling.
It's a valuable skill.
To gamble?
When they eventually, I mean, she's rich. She'll be fine. She can afford to lose the money. She can afford it. It's all right.
When it's all gone.
Yeah. It'll be a very grounding experience for her.
And look, for those people out there who are like, you don't have to gamble to play poker. Sure, but it's not fun anymore.
I never found poker to be fun either way, but that always seemed to make sense. You're not fucking risking your money. What's the
What's the point?
What's the rush?
Yeah, I used to play poker for my lunch money. Of course, we're playing for small change.
Yeah, it's fine when it's even you can be like, oh, only small amounts, but it's gotta be something.
Yeah.
If you change your mind, I'm only a phone call away.
I'll be fine.
I appreciate that she's so confident about her being here. I mean, maybe she's been to summer camps before.
Possibly.
You know.
So he's like the actual parent.
Potentially. Yeah.
Have fun, old bean.
I love the term old bean.
Yeah.
So funny.
So funny. You're a bean and you're old.
So I can't remember why an English girl is at American summer camp.
Or maybe they moved back. You know?
Maybe her parent is here for business.
Could be.
Could be.
You have zero reference outside of TV for how these sorts of camps work. So I'll just take anything they throw at me. You're like, yeah, okay, probably.
Did you never have like a school camp?
Yeah, but we went just like once towards graduation, essentially.
Right. We had a few school camps. Wait, did I go on any of them? I went on one.
Okay.
I went on one.
Yeah, that was one in primary and one in high school.
Yeah, I was not allowed to go to the high school ones.
Oh, actually, no, I tell a lie. High school had two. One at the beginning, one at the end.
Do you care for some, dear?
Oh, no thanks. I'm allergic.
How about you, dear?
I can't. I'm allergic.
Oh yeah, and the only reason I couldn't go to the camps was truancy. I didn't go to school enough.
That makes sense.
You just told me that. How did you get over there?
She just thinks she's forgetting.
Sugar in the salt.
She's gone.
At this point, she's just thinking, are they even real? Am I just hallucinating?
Yeah. Oh shit, this might be where we get our twins meeting.
Right. Of course, she's fucking sick at fencing.
I think they both are.
Right, okay. It's funny because I have a friend who does fencing, Chesworth.
Still undefeated champ, Hallie Parker.
He's Aussie, but he's like the most quintessentially British Aussie guy ever.
Do we have any challengers?
He's just so like proper, and it's like, of course you fence. Of course you do.
I'll take a whack at it.
Got ourselves a challenger.
Thanks.
Yeah, I guess it would be pretty easy to not notice.
Yeah, they're both going to put on these masks.
Destroy her.
Ready. All set.
What the fuck? Yeah, they're ready.
Yeah, goddamn.
Okay.
It's funny because from what Chesworth has told me about fencing, it's so much less exciting than how they have to make it look in movies.
Of course it is.
Because it's just the most tiniest little movements and assessing like where they're gonna go next. But most of it's just two people just kind of standing there.
Nice.
Smug little bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, like, fuck yeah. Own it. But smug little bitch.
Hey, if you are ripping at something,
Oh,
cool.
yeah. You have the right to be a smug little fuck about it.
Ooh.
Yes.
I don't think you needed to go that far. But, oh,
Okay. Nice.
sure.
What did that for? You pushed me in.
Well, I mean, kinda.
I think we got ourselves a new camp champ. Right, girls? Shake hands.
So no one else is
Yeah,
noticing?
no one else has noticed. I was like,
For real? Not a single one of you is like, hey, these girls look exactly the same.
huh.
What's up? How weird would that be?
What was that? Did their twin connection suddenly kick in?
Maybe twin tuition?
Twin tuition? That's hysterical.
Why is everyone staring? Don't you see it? The resemblance between you and me?
Yes, you saw it immediately.
Turn sideways. Your eyes are much closer together than mine.
No, they're not.
Buddy.
Your teeth are a little crooked.
She's just being a dick.
The sad thing about this is she's pretty much just ripping herself.
I know, right? This is a self-burn, dude.
You want to know the real difference between us?
This one's British.
I know how to fence and you don't.
You both fence quite well.
Or I have class and you don't. Why I oughta.
Why, you oughta.
Annie. Hallie. Hallie.
Dude, it's not that hard. One's wearing green.
Yeah, I know, right?
The other has a British accent.
Well, in all fairness, my mom still gets mine and my brother's names mixed up.
Fair enough.
Constantly.
Read them and read. Oh.
She is good playing for money, see?
There you go.
No more takers?
Maybe don't teach your kids to gamble at a young age.
I mean, she's winning, though.
make
It
it
looks
good.
like it's paying off.
Hey, I know from my experience of winning at gambling, you
Yeah.
don't really win.
Fair. Oh, she's bringing in the big bucks, some of that California money, that vineyard money.
Absolutely. As many times as I did win my lunch money, I also spent a lot of lunches without food.
That's fair. That sucks.
And that's not my mom's fault. She gave me money.
Yeah,
I
you
just gambled
lost
it.
Yeah. It would be hilarious if she came in with that bag of coins and just whacked her with it.
Yeah, that would have been fucking hilarious.
She's like, nah, I don't hate to gamble. Just takes all of it and runs. That's how we do it in Cali, bitch.
Full gangster.
Loser jumps into the lake after the game. Excellent. Naked. Even more excellent.
Is it though?
It's an all-girls camp, so I guess.
Straight, a royal flush.
I never understood that logic because it's like gay people exist. It's like the reasoning behind it is like, no, we got in the booth looking at the girls.
Yeah, I do know what you mean, sure.
I mean, again, this is still kind of a self-burn because you're identical.
Yeah,
you know?
Very much. Huh. Confident. You're a hard kid.
She's keeping calm and carrying on. It's like a real Brit. Oh, no. That's fucking...
No.
That's gross.
Yeah.
See, that's where it starts getting into, like, traumatic.
It can.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah.
It can.
Depends on the person.
That's the way you want it, then let the games begin.
Yeah, don't steal someone's clothes.
I hate that hazing shit, personally.
I am so tired. I'm going back into bed.
Yeah, little ball players, huh?
That does not seem like a possibility.
Oh.
With the flag up there, too?
Okay. Yeah, you know what? You stole her clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You earned that one.
Yeah.
She already lost. There wasn't
right.
really a need to take it further.
But of course, kids will always escalate.
Yeah.
You know,
why?
Here's an important one for you, anyone to learn. If you screw someone over and they get revenge, you can't get vengeance back.
Yeah, that's not you evening the score. That's kind of you just being a sore loser.
You're just continuing to be a dick about it.
At that point, you're just a bully.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah, that's
You're
fair.
just bullying a person.
Yeah, but the amount of people I've seen just growing up behave like, you screwed me over. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I reacted.
Yeah, you did it first, bro.
Fucking go hard.
Go hard, trumpet girl. Go for your fucking life.
Putting everything she has into it. Yeah.
How did they pull this off without waking anyone up?
I don't know, but what were they thinking, I suppose, is how I want to put this, because, like, dude, this is kind of too much.
Why are these other kids getting pulled into it as well?
Yeah. So, I guess our early introduction here is Miss California's kind of a douche.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I've seen and heard in media, apparently that's pretty consistent. That's not a water balloon. That was just a bowling ball. Caves her fucking skull in.
That girl, most awful creature that ever woke the planet. Thank you very much.
Definitely not.
Morning, girl. Morning. Marvin!
This is definitely the kind of thing you gotta be careful about. You're fucking with people.
Surprise inspection!
Some people will stop actually going with the pranks and will start getting, you know.
Yeah, a bit more serious about it.
Yeah, let's say that.
Do not go in there. One of the girls got sick. It's a big mess.
Isn't this gonna go bad for you if they do find out?
If someone's sick, I must go in.
Well, yeah, think that through.
Yeah, not at all. Oh no. Tell them about the bucket.
If you can't do that, then they'd know it was her.
I can't let you go in. Highly contagious.
You could point out there's a bucket up there, you just saw it and you're trying to protect them.
Yeah.
Kids though.
Actually, we're all quite fine, unless Hallie knows something we don't.
Oh shit.
And then she broke her fucking spine.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's always comical in movies, but that could go so badly.
Man, the amazing shit that movies in the 90s thought like, yeah, this is fine.
You pack your bags.
Hold on.
Why is she getting blamed?
Well, you know the reason.
Yeah,
The reason?
just because they always do this shit.
Yeah.
Anytime there's some kind of conflict, they never try to figure out, okay, who actually instigated? Who actually escalated?
involved.
It's always just, oh, no. Whoever's in there is getting the blame. So I don't have to do my job.
I mean, let's be honest. We both had to deal with shit like this in high school. Someone's being a dick and then you're both in trouble.
You two, the isolation cabin.
I once got suspended for something someone else said.
Yeah. See, that's the annoying thing. You're like, no, you know the reason. I'm like, technically, I still don't.
Yeah.
Gonna make them sort out their differences.
Yeah.
Except one of them definitely took it way further than the other.
Also, you're supposed to talk to kids.
Yeah, this shit of like, yep, just let them sort it out.
That works when you're an adult. Well, should.
Two adults should be expected to be able to sort out their own differences. But when it's kids, it's like, dude, do your fucking job. You're the adults in this situation.
Yeah.
You need to mediate.
You're the camp counselor, so fucking counsel.
Yeah, precisely. It's like, oh no, and she opens it more. Slams it on her fingers.
Thanks. You're welcome.
Yeah, now they're gonna be tight.
Oh my god, now they're roommates? Before they were womb-mates.
Solid one.
Here's your Cuppy.
Somewhat empty stuffed bunny.
I don't know how poor people toys work. There you go.
Any of your pictures ruined? Only the beautiful Leo DiCaprio.
Oh, Leo.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
When he was a teen heartthrob.
Yes.
How far away is London anyway? From here, it's 3,000 miles. How far away is your home?
Much closer.
It's way at the other end of the country.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue where they are right now.
Yeah, true.
Here's a picture of my house. It looks over the entire vineyard. Who's that?
Oh, so yeah, they're both rich.
Hold on. Yeah, what the fuck? You're rich too.
It's my dad. He's kind of like my best friend.
Ah, so this is just rich assholes fucking with each other. I feel less bad about it now.
Yeah.
What's the matter? It's chilly in here.
Yeah. Did you not bring an extra jumper?
What one? Oh, sure, I love Oreos.
I mean, it's summer, so maybe she didn't.
I eat them with peanut butter. So do I. Most people find that totally disgusting.
Actually, sounds like a pretty good combo.
Yeah, I mean, chocolate and peanut butter does to go well.
I know, I don't get
I don't know
it.
about the cream, but here we are.
Although, I have heard that American peanut butter is very different to ours.
It is, yeah. The
Reese's
ones
Puffs.
that I had were way more sugary. Yeah.
What's your dad like? My parents divorced years ago. My mother never even mentions him.
I don't think it's a good idea to never tell your kid about their other parents.
How old are you? I'll be 12 on October 11th. So will I.
You don't have to tell them everything, but something so they're not curious about it, or as curious.
Not in the sense of like, they have to know their father, just
No,
in
just-
the sense of like,
Stop raining.
Have some
Hey.
knowledge.
just, what happened?
He existed.
You know?
He's not around
This is
anymore.
why he's not around, you
You
know?
don't have to get into all of the details.
For sure. I know Zephyr never knew their dad, and they don't care to know their dad either.
What's your mother like? She and my dad split up when I was a baby, maybe even before. But I know she was really, really beautiful.
Sure.
It's like, because I'm hot stuff.
How do you know that? My dad had this old picture of her. Sure you don't want to go to the mess hall? Will you stop thinking about your stomach? Don't you realize what's happening?
Yeah, when is it not a time to think about your stomach?
Always, bro.
Think about it.
It's your fuel tank.
You have one old picture of your mom, and I have one old picture of my dad.
I think the bigger thing is that you both fucking look like each other.
I have the same birthday.
Yours is probably a whole picture. Mine's ripped right down the middle.
There have definitely been cases of estranged twins finding each other
Yeah.
with less information. Just be like, hey, you look a lot like me.
The fuck, bro?
Yeah.
This is ripped too. Right down the middle.
Yeah, right down the middle.
I gotta say, I always admire the shooting process of getting the same actor in two spots to look like they're just talking to each other, but it's actually just one person. This is like high level of acting for a kid.
For 11-years.
She's talking to no one, you know?
On the count of 3, show them to each other. 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's my dad.
It's so handy that they actually carried this photo around with them.
Yeah, actually.
And it's still in such good condition.
This is a good shot. Sorry, I'm just like, man, even especially for the time, I'm like, this looks convincing as shit.
You and I are like sisters.
Not like sisters.
Absolutely are, 100%.
We're like twins.
Yeah, I mean, I get why it took them a few minutes. They're literal 11-year-old children.
Yes.
My locket, got it when I was born, has an H on it.
She also has a locket.
Mine when I was born too.
Yeah.
I'm twin, there's 2 of me.
I gotta know if this has ever actually happened to someone in real life where it's like they literally just split the kids up.
I don't know about intentionally, but it's definitely happened.
It definitely happened, but in a context where it was like deliberate, like, all right, you take one kid, I'll take the other, and that's how we'll split this up, you know? No visitation rights. You just pretend that you don't have another child.
What's Mom like? She designs wedding gowns.
Dang.
Has Dad ever been close to getting remarried? He always says I'm the only girl in his life.
How much do you really know about his life, though? Well, you're a child. I'm sure you think you know it all. But
Mom's never come close either.
he could have had several girlfriends in this time.
You want to know Dad, and I'm dying to know Mom. Don't freak out, okay? We should switch places.
Oh yeah, so this is just a prince and a pauper situation.
It's probably based on it.
Yes.
We're twins, aren't we?
I always liked that about movies from like back in the day where it would take inspiration from a pre-existing story rather than trying to just reboot it.
I'll teach you to be me and you teach me to be you. I have class and you don't.
Spot on.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that these two kids can just swap accents so easily.
To meet again after all these years.
Totally. Great plan.
I told you I'm really...
It's funny because they literally just could have waited till the end of camp and be like, hey, I found my sister.
Yeah.
The fuck?
They could have.
They have to explain it at that point.
This is Martin. He's our butler. We have a butler.
Who's we?
Then over here in the dining room.
See, I was about to call her Povo, but I'm like, no, you're both fucking rich.
Both wealthy, yeah. It's good that they've got like all summer here to practice being each other.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
big guns.
For their haircut or whatever.
This seems like the part is the most unrealistic of all of it, you know? Giving a good haircut as an 11-year-old?
Oh yeah, totally. It would be better if they just gave themselves the exact same shitty haircut.
Yeah, precisely.
Don't Don't shut your eyes. Oh, okay.
For an 11-year-old, her English accent isn't too terrible, I guess. You have to give leeway for the fact that she's 11.
Who am I thinking of? Is it Audrey Hepburn? It's
kind of not British,
kind of exaggerated, you know?
You never looked better.
Yeah, fuck right off. There's no way she gave her that haircut.
I have pierced ears. No and no.
Oh, fun.
I refuse.
Well, they wouldn't even heal in time.
There's no way I can go to camp with pierced ears and come home without them.
Didn't you just say, I took them out and they healed? There'd still be a puncture hole. Yeah. Like, I've never taken this out long enough to know if it was going to heal up or not. That's a fucking thick needle.
Yeah, bro.
You sure you know what you're doing? I've gone with all my friends to get their ears pierced. It'll be over before you know it.
Going to get your ears pierced and getting a friend to do it with a hot needle is not the same thing.
Bit different.
That little machine they use is like pretty good.
Super fast. In person is better though, because the little machine they use the actual earring itself, which is a blunt point.
Yeah.
On the count of 3, remove the ice.
The old lemon behind, huh?
Oh.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's just an uncomfortable kind of pain. You know?
Oh, I mean, at this point, I've had it through my lip and my eyebrow, you know, with the needle. But they were very quick.
I mean, they're different spots, so it's hard to say. Don't have my ear pierced, but I did have it bitten off one time, so.
One time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You told me you had it reattached. Yeah.
I've talked about this in videos, too.
I mean, it's easy to forget. That's like, oh, yes, you had part of your ear removed.
Obviously, they sewed it back on.
Yeah.
You're going to find out how Mom and Dad met. You're going to find out why they broke up.
Last call. Bye-bye.
She's not going to hug the other one after all that bullshit in the cabin.
God, I hope she likes me.
I mean, they won't know unless you tell them. You know, in real life, just being you, they would know, but still.
Yeah, especially when I was thinking, like, if you're pretending to be someone else, how can she like you?
Yeah. Assuming that she falls for the ruse.
The only reason this works is because, like, yes, an 11-year-old did think of this.
Yeah.
Annie!
There he is.
Martin!
Hey, what's up, bestie?
It would be hilarious if he was just like, wait a minute, who are you? Shit.
What have you done to your hair?
Cut it.
It's the new you. You've had your ears pierced.
Man, that dude is supportive as shit.
Yes, like I said, the real parent.
For real. Yeah, obviously, she taught her the handshake.
Yep, very good.
Oh, they had to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
He'd know.
Also, yeah, I'm very curious to see how the mom interacts with her, because at this point, I'm like, no. He's her parent.
Wonder if you'd be freaking out like, I'm not the real one. You're gonna kick me out.
I mean, she managed to convince the butler, so honestly, I feel like the worst of it's over.
Yeah.
Well, I do wonder if they're going to have there's like one detail about them physically that is just a little like a birthmark or something. Fancy.
I was expecting more.
Yeah, I suppose for like butler levels of wealth.
Yeah.
Grandfather?
Is that my little girl?
There's one of them.
It's me.
Wait, so the grandfather's more of a parent too?
Apparently.
What are you doing?
Just smelling.
Smelling?
Years from now, when I'm all grown up, I always remember my grandfather and how he always smelt of
Crap.
peppermint and pipe tobacco.
Hemp?
Mother.
In all fairness though, I still remember how my granddad smells.
Absolutely, totally. She's bang on.
Yeah. Oh, they really went for the Diana thing, huh?
Yeah, kinda. Not surprising to go for the popular look of the classy lady at the time.
Yes.
Can't believe it's you. I've missed you so much.
It seems like it's been forever.
Like, this shot isn't British enough. Have a man in a suit riding a bicycle go by.
I found a stowaway in your suitcase.
He belongs to my friend.
Shall we dispose of the little creature?
No.
No.
That's not
Why
cool.
would you dispose of a friend's toy? Rude.
Also, rich people, fucking mail it, bro.
Yeah, you don't afford it.
I'll mail him to her. She could never stay in a foreign country without him.
Good save.
Cost had to do the Beatles.
It's in England.
Although it's a cover.
Can only afford so much.
They can afford more, they just didn't want to.
But again, I don't think Michael Jackson was giving the rights out
Right.
at this particular point.
Do you hate very much running down to the studio with me?
I'd love it.
Yeah,
yep.
of course.
Trust.
Yeah. Not like literally.
Dude,
Yeah.
that tiny little pause.
Every fucking time anyone comes through this area in a movie or TV show,
Yeah,
you
you
gotta do
it.
the Abbey Road thing.
I think I heard somewhere that it's actually a problem.
Oh, it is.
It's like it actually holds up the traffic a shit ton.
Like tourists go
Yeah.
there to just take photos there.
That's
and
to
shit,
take the damn
apparently.
photo.
Yeah.
You designed that?
I don't think it's too...
No, it's gorgeous.
All right.
Yeah, it was the designer.
Yeah.
You know who would look really beautiful in that gown?
Who?
You.
Me?
No shit.
We don't know what to do with the veil.
Wears it, it covers the back, and if she doesn't, the dress looks
Incomplete.
Oh my god, I love this song.
Yeah, I see the problem. Pass me one of those hats.
I hate this song.
Of course you do.
Repeats so much.
It's so good. Oh, actually, I think this might be like a remix that's got like actual lyrics in it.
The white one.
That's it.
No, yeah, someone was saying in the comments about how like hats with wedding gowns can work. Just look at the Parent Trap. I'm like, no, this is bad too.
Yeah, this doesn't look good.
This is also not great.
I'm not into this.
My mom is too cool.
Sure. Yeah, she seems pretty cool.
Yeah, she was nice. Yeah, honestly, I'd say go top hat or go veil. Like
Either way.
this just makes it look like there's a weird tall mess on her head. And again, this is personal opinion. Don't worry about it if you disagree with me.
Doesn't designing all these wedding gowns ever make you think about the F word?
Well, no. I didn't even wear a wedding gown. Married the F word.
Why not?
The F word.
Why the sudden curiosity about your dad?
Maybe because he's never mentioned.
Oh, it's the other F word. He was gay. Plot twist.
At least tell me what he was like.
When we met, he was entirely lovely.
Uh-huh. And then after that?
We met on the QE2, an ocean liner that sails from London to New York.
Hold up. Did you literally meet and marry on the boat?
We met our first night and we were seated next to each other at dinner.
That might explain why I didn't walk out.
Was it love at first sight?
I knew you were going to ask me all these questions one day.
For real, she's cool to answer all these questions. Did the other one just never ask?
I think maybe what they're going for is that it's like, when you are old enough to ask me, then I'll tell you.
Sure.
You know?
Now
Which-
you're old enough, apparently.
Definitely seen that approach.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if they're not going to ask you, don't force it on them. Then when they want to know, then you can tell them.
It's him.
Get into these arms, you little punk.
Fair enough.
Come here, you little shit stain.
Oh, I hope you had a lousy time at that camp. I missed you too much.
What a classic 90s Disney dad.
Yeah, actually.
You know,
What happened to you, Hal? Are you getting taller?
super involved, really wholesome.
Yeah, not the worst
No, it's a
thing,
great thing.
you know?
Fantastic.
I mean, how's Jesse and everybody?
Can't wait to see you.
Weird to think how many like screw up parents and people there are out there when it's like you had so many good role models to base your behavior on.
Lots been happening around here.
Me too. I feel like I'm a new woman.
You are not a woman, you're a little girl.
Yeah.
Be clear about that one.
Seeing you for the first time, you know, in so long.
Good one.
You look taller to me too,
I
Dad.
feel like the other one's doing a better job playing it cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for all those newsy letters.
We meant to write Dad, but we just got so... Oh, me and my friend,
Of course, he's got that fucking hat.
She was a lovely girl.
All of a sudden, you're so proper.
Yeah, you suck at this, dude.
Still biting those nails, I see.
I've decided to stop, Dad. It's a horrid habit.
What did I do, send you to summer camp or finishing school?
Not pulling it off.
Yeah.
And why do you keep saying dad at the end of every
I
sentence?
kind of appreciate that one of them is better than the other at it.
I didn't realize I was doing it, Dad. Sorry, Dad.
Dude, what the fuck? That was just annoying.
Do you want to know why I keep saying Dad?
No.
Because you missed your old man so much, right?
Yes, just say yes.
Just say yes.
Exactly.
There you go.
It's because
Stop talking.
Here we go.
for the past 8 weeks, never able to say the word Dad. Dad is an irreplaceable person in a girl's life.
Man, imagine this dude right now being like, what?
What is going on?
Just imagine someone's life without a father, never sitting on their father's lap.
Seriously, dude, this is a weird line of conversation.
Yeah, it really is.
You miss being able to call me dad?
I really have, Dad.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my God!
Now you're starting to sound like your old self.
Oh dear, the dog will probably know.
Maybe. Yeah. You know, I'm wondering if California is actually the more rich one.
Yeah, good question.
So quiet. What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just I'm so happy to be home.
Good answer.
That was a good one. Leave it at that.
Much better.
Something's changed about you, Hal.
I got a haircut.
Well, it's just the same old me.
Oh, no, you didn't get a haircut.
No, she did and the other one did.
Right.
Hi, Sammy.
Yeah, dog's gonna know.
Oh, it's Hallie.
Okay, technically she did get a haircut, but she got, you know.
Probably just smell like camp. That's all.
Oh, yeah, you were right, though.
I mean, technically.
The dog knows.
Yeah.
Wow, it's even better than the pictures.
Don't smell like shit like you normally do. What's wrong?
What do you want to do first? Eat and then unpack? We could unpack and then eat.
Yeah, these bastards are well off.
We could eat while we unpack.
How about the first thing you do is unpack and not give her an option?
When you're done, come on down. There's someone I want you to meet.
Man, unpack.
Wait, is she the help or is she, because it said they don't have girlfriends or anything like that.
Yeah, she's the help.
Did you tell her?
It's so funny. The other one's like, you have a butler? I only have a maid.
Yeah, I know, right?
Tell me what?
None of my business how your father makes a fool out of himself.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's my job to just stand in the corner and quietly laugh at him.
Her name's Meredith Blake. Your father hired her to do some publicity. She's doing a better job of selling herself than the grape.
Which one's Hallie and which one's... Is it Anne?
I'm just calling them Brit and Yank.
Father's not some kind of suave, debonair bachelor. What is a hot young Santa guy who walks around with his shirt tail hanging
He's a
out?
good-looking
Bro, he's a bit of a dilf. I'm just saying.
There's about 1 million reasons sitting at the Napa Valley Community Bank.
Successful, happy, seemingly well-adjusted, wealthy, good-looking. Did I say good-looking?
Yeah.
He's good-looking.
You should say it twice.
You don't think she even really likes him?
This one's got your father eating out of the palm of her hand. You meet her, don't let me influence you.
Yes. Don't let me influence you. You spy on her.
Hal, this is Meredith Blake.
Okay, so this one is supposed to be Hallie. California girl is Hallie.
Yeah, yeah.
Finally meeting the famous Hallie.
Here I am.
Expected to meet a little girl, but you're so grown up.
Is she though?
I'll be 12 soon.
Yeah.
How old are you?
26.
How old are you again, Dad?
Suddenly you're so interested in math.
Dude. Okay.
I'm gonna get a bottle of champagne to celebrate.
No, imagine she's not criticizing her, she's criticizing him. Like,
What are we celebrating?
Your homecoming, of course.
Dad, this is kind of weird.
I think that's probably what she's doing. But she's 26.
Yeah, no, I know.
Blake. Of course, no, I understand it's for a local charity. I am writing it all down. Fortunately, I see that Mr. Parker is going to be out of the country.
This guy seems like a bit of a sucker if he's falling for her.
They usually are.
Sure.
Never heard a man talk about his daughter the way he talks about you.
Yeah, even just that. A really, like, genuinely good father.
We're all each other has.
Yeah, it's not common, but when it's there, gotta love it. Wait, are you mad about getting wet?
Yes, next to a pool.
What the fuck?
It's like, some people notice that, like, you can tell when a dude is, like, a really quality guy when they get along well with cats.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of the same thing where it's like, you see a dad who's raising a little girl and he's really genuinely good with her. And it's like, yeah, you know what? There's a very low chance that you're a piece of shit, you know? A much lower chance, you know?
That's fair.
Because it's like, how do you genuinely, have such a good rapport with a little girl if you're a fucking flaming misogynist or some shit?
Yeah.
That kind
I
of
get
stuff.
the feeling this dude's just a little gullible.
Yeah, oh yes, definitely.
He thinks with his crotch a little too often.
Just a strange women compared to the others who are relatively normal.
What others?
Also, yeah, people date.
Yeah.
You want the 411.
Okay.
I'd want to know if I was number 29 in a man's life.
I'm number 29.
When you're an 11-year-old, you would think that way.
It's always the same routine. Romantic dinner, special reserve.
Bottle of my special reserve lip.
Actually, yeah, this does make sense from the perspective of she wants him to get back with her mom.
Oh, absolutely.
Did you girls find something to talk about while I was gone?
Also, she's already established that this woman is a blatant liar.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh.
Hello? Hurry, Hal, I've got to talk to you. Okay, now I can talk.
Fair enough. You think they'd be calling frequently to, like, check on details and whatnot?
You're 11.
I cannot believe I lived my entire life without knowing her.
Oh, exactly. They're 11-year-old girls.
I got her talking about how she and Dad first met, and if you
Shut up. She called you?
Yeah.
bring Mother out here immediately. I've only had one date. Dad's in love. Dad doesn't fall in love, at least not seriously.
When your whole life he's never really gotten serious with anyone?
That's fair.
He's always holding her hand.
She didn't mention the ass grab, the most important part.
Just have to break him up. I only met the man 12 hours ago. Help me. I want more time with Mom.
The fuck?
What's going on? Anne, are you still there?
Oh my god. That's what you wanted the
Dick!
fucking she really is the worst.
So she's the evil twin.
Hey.
I had a phone call from a friend, old camp tradition. Talk to your friend from inside her closet. Breakfast, anyone?
You didn't really have to explain it. Kids do weird I guess she doesn't know that.
Most important meal of the day. Eggs sunny side up, bacon, side of toast, stack of humongous chocolate chip pancakes.
That's one regular sized chocolate chip pancake.
Yeah, I know, right? That's not a
However,
stack.
nice breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
I'd probably oversleep too if I were up until midnight phone calls from my bathroom.
I was calling a friend from camp, Mildred. Lives in New York.
You know you don't have to lie about the name.
I know,
I
right?
wanted to wait and call Mildred at a time that was convenient for her because
Because of the time difference.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think you got the time difference right.
you waited until it was 3 a.m. her time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
It was 7 at night her time, but she was on vacation with her family in Bora Bora.
So you know the time difference between here and Bora Bora.
Yeah.
Very smooth.
Nice.
Nice. Good save.
Your father wants you to meet him at his office as soon as you're done with breakfast.
Love how she's not buying it at all. But
Yeah.
Whatever,
She's
man.
like, I can't call you on this.
Yeah, the dog doesn't trust you. You might want to make friends with the dog.
Thanks again for breakfast. It was great.
Push, Hal.
Forgot.
Uh-huh.
Did ya? The real parents actually realizing something's wrong.
Something really important I want to talk to you about.
No, the dad noticed something was off as well.
True.
Really important that I want to talk to you about.
I'm your other twin. The one you abandoned, remember?
I want to talk to you about my mother.
Well, what about your mother?
We've never spoken about her.
Yeah.
Dad, I'm almost a teenager. I need a mother.
You're absolutely right.
Well, no,
Oh.
not necessarily.
I can understand the desire to want one.
Sure.
Which brings me to Meredith.
You need one, specifically. Sure.
This is my assistant, Richard. Richard, this is Nick's daughter. Did you tell her?
Almost.
Tell her what?
If you're free later, why don't we all have lunch on the terrace?
That he's being played like a chess piece.
No, I don't think he wants to say that.
Promised how we'd hang out together this afternoon.
What he wants doesn't seem to factor into this very much.
See you for dinner, darling. The first change I make is to send that brat off to boarding school. And
Nice woman.
proud of it, babe.
Okay, sure.
They had to really spell out that she's a trash person.
Yeah.
So, honey, you excited about our camping trip?
But honest to God, if he ever let her do that,
Garbage.
trash father.
Garbage. But you don't go from loving, attentive father to I don't give a shit about my daughter because this girl's hot.
What camping trip?
The one we take every summer.
Oh, that camping trip.
Forgot to mention that one. You know what? Now I'm thinking that her sister just screwed her over because she was just way less thorough about telling her about her life in California.
Not prepared enough.
Makes way more sense.
What do you think of Meredith?
As what? Your publicist? Your friend?
What do you think of her as a person?
In general, she's a lying snake.
Yeah.
She's cute, nice hair, good teeth.
Those don't describe her as a person. Alexia, she's just trying to be positive.
Yeah.
Why do you want my opinion anyway?
Because believe it or not,
Raise your back to the ranch, Dad.
That's right.
trying to tell you something.
Yeah, she knows.
I know. I'm running away from my problems.
Isn't this what you taught me to do? For real though, that's what he did.
Well, yeah. Kind of did.
Yeah.
Him and the mom.
No, totally. It's just easier if we separate them and have one kid each.
Yeah, exactly. They don't have to know about each other. Honestly, it's the not knowing that you have a sibling part that's a little like weirder to me than never knowing your other parent, you know?
I just can't. I'm only one kid.
You got something you want to share with the class there, Hal?
You gave me a fright.
I gave you a fright?
Yeah.
She's really calling the bullshit.
Are you sure there isn't anything you want to talk to me about?
She's the one who's around most.
Why Sammy never comes near you anymore? You're neat as a pin?
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucking dweeb.
Changed a lot over the summer, that's all.
Yeah, no.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say it's almost like you were... Forget it. It's impossible.
She's like, nah, that's crazy.
Well, yeah, because it sounds crazy.
Almost as if I were who?
Nobody, forget I mentioned it.
But she clearly knows.
Annie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said she does know about the other kid.
She does.
You know about Annie?
Kind of, not heaps.
I am Annie.
Ow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Told you I wanted to talk to you about something.
Didn't want to talk about it, man.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at her like
Stop
that?
trying to get married to some bitch.
I'm looking at her like I've looked at her for 11 years. Since the day she came home from the hospital. 6 pounds, 11 ounces. This is how I look at her. Did I hug her?
So you've been legit here
The whole
taking care
time.
of her the whole time. You're more
So
her mom.
she literally saw them both.
What do you mean you don't have a mom?
I'm gonna make you something special to eat. Anything?
Yeah,
The
rude.
time I need a mother, you've got
It
one.
doesn't matter. I'm just gonna whip up everything we've got, okay?
I don't have a dad. The ball is your dad.
Absolutely.
We have to talk. I want to know what you think. Making Meredith part of the family.
Fuck no.
I don't think good things about it, man.
No.
It's an awesome idea.
Yeah?
I've always wanted a big sister. You're going to
Adopt her, right?
Oh,
Well, I'm not going to adopt her.
How can you marry a woman young enough to be my big sister?
Way off, but I mean, she could be.
yeah.
Hal,
Give up
calm
on my
down.
sister.
Hal, are you speaking French?
I learned it at camp.
Yeah.
Sweetheart, what has gotten into you?
You can't get married. It'll ruin everything.
Hal.
Get married in general or just to her? Be more specific.
Yeah, I just feel a bit overwhelmed now.
Don't look at me. I don't know a thing.
You want him to get married. Just remarry.
I do appreciate though that none of the adults except for her are like bad.
Yeah.
Just kind of like, just kind of dumb decisions that people make in life, you know.
Sure.
Hello, Martini. Coming right up. Jesse!
That is
No.
You rang?
gross.
Don't call her like that.
2 martinis, please. And make Mr. Parker's a double.
Please. I told Hallie. She went ballistic. I don't know what's gotten into her.
You'll find out.
This reaction is totally classic. Worried if she didn't act this way.
Can be.
Personally can't relate.
Why don't I go talk to her?
I think she's a little sensitive about you right now.
We've got to break the ice sometime.
But yeah, it's not the ice that's the problem, but sure.
Yeah.
Wear your shirt like this. I like it when I can see a little chest hair.
Ew, no.
Dear God.
Time and place.
Yeah, right?
Can I join you?
Fuck no.
Guess the news of the engagement came as a bit of a shock.
No, not really.
I remember what it was like to be 11.
She definitely saw it coming.
Oh, yeah.
You're just starting to feel like a woman, and soon you'll understand what it's like to be in love.
Oh, should you be having this conversation with her?
Probably not.
I don't even have my 12-year-old molars
To be
yet.
fair, she doesn't know what she should or shouldn't be doing.
Being in love is a fantastic mystery.
Fuck would you know what it could be?
But I know what mystery my dad sees in you. You're young and beautiful, but marriage is supposed to be based on something more than just sex.
Okay, an adult wrote that. What
Yes,
the fuck?
definitely.
Being young and beautiful is not a crime, you know.
Being a bitch? Well, that's not a crime either. But still.
Your father is exactly the kind of man I planned on marrying. You are no longer the only girl in Nick Parker's life.
Wow. Do not talk to children that way.
Yeah.
My dad's money has nothing to do with you wanting to marry him.
Yeah, totally.
I am marrying your father, whether you like it or not. You are in way over your head. Is that clear?
Crystal.
Good news is we know very much Annie can pull a nice prank.
Yes.
Here and there.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely choice of wine, by the way, Martin.
May I have a sip?
I don't think you're gonna like it.
From a culture perspective, still normal where my family comes from.
The bouquet is a little too robust.
She learned about wine.
You must have.
Would it be okay if I stepped outside? Just got to touch Rosie, that's all.
Gotta do what now?
Just gotta get outside. Should have touched me.
Woozy, huh?
Are you running to the public phone booth?
Probably. Fuck me, how far away is it though?
I'd like to place a collect call to America, please.
Collect call. I mean, I guess they've got the money to take that.
Hello? What's up? Dad's getting married. What?
Yeah, she told you it was serious, dude.
Yeah.
The wedding's in 2 weeks. We've got to do it fast. I'll drop the bomb on her first thing in the morning. Oh, excuse me, sir.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Of course, we've got to have someone catch on to it.
What say you and I take a little stroll in the park?
Yeah, fair enough.
What's this all about?
It's a long story.
It's a very big park.
Really not a very big park at all.
Yeah,
You'll be through that in like 5 seconds.
That's tiny.
Just do it, sweet pea.
Yeah, there you go.
I just have to finish this sketch.
I have to go out of town today.
And where, may I ask, are you going?
California.
Annie?
Yeah,
Fucking have the conversation.
I know, right?
I have to go see Annie.
And where might Annie be?
This is a weird...
Napa with her father, Nick Parker.
Yeah.
Dude.
Here we go.
Yeah. Wouldn't this be super weird? Like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, actually.
You Annie?
That'd be fucking crazy. Seeing your kid again for the first time since they were born.
Annie and I met up at camp and we decided to switch places. Dreamt of meeting you my whole life.
It's pretty understandable.
I'm kind of glad that it fell apart. They couldn't really, like, maintain it the whole way.
I hope you're not mad because I hope that one day you could love me as me and not as Annie.
I've loved you your whole life.
Not enough to keep it around.
Well, probably not entirely her choice.
Yeah, still don't know.
So happy in my entire
That's right.
That's great.
Go for it, real dad.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess you have to switch us back now, huh?
You belong to your dad, and Annie belongs to me.
It's not really a belong situation, but sure.
I get you.
This arrangement really sucks.
Totally sucks.
Why did they do it?
Fly to Napa, see Annie and Dad, and work this whole thing out.
I'm sure they'll answer it. I'm just like...
Not to worry, darling. I'll take care of everything. I can't handle this.
Fair enough.
I haven't seen or heard from Nick Parker in over 11 years. And
Over 11?
I'm not mature enough for this.
11 years and 9 months.
The 9 months is for her being pregnant.
Oh, good
And having
point.
kids.
Oh, good point. Maybe she didn't
Wait, hold
see
on,
him.
hold on, hold
She
on.
just shipped it off to him.
To be fair, that was the start of the camp. This could be like 4 months later, so slightly over 11
Yeah,
years.
yeah, we'll let it slide.
We'll go
let
with
it
that.
slide.
We came up with this arrangement so that we never have to see each other
And
again.
how quickly did you guys go from loving each other to hating each other?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if there was like married at first sight kind of thing, they flit around between emotions pretty quickly, apparently.
Ali said he was a hunk. He had a smile that made me go weak at the knees, if you can imagine that.
Yeah, I can imagine, seeing as you married him at first sight.
Yeah.
I'm all set, Mom.
Did you speak to your father?
Just hung up with him.
Yeah, you didn't speak to him at all.
Meet us tomorrow at noon in San Francisco.
Incredibly soon, isn't it? Why don't you run downstairs?
Liar, pants on fire.
For real. I love he knows.
Yeah.
I have a request to make. You know that you're more like a brother who just happens to wait on us.
That's a weird way to put it, man.
I was wondering if there's
I'd
any...
accompany you.
Thank you so much. And you don't even have to come as our butler.
As a friend, if I was seeing my ex,
Butler, friend, or real dad?
I'd wear this little baby.
And you would rock it.
Not killing it.
Holy shit,
Whoa.
I love this so
Go
much.
hard. Do it, man.
Yes, Martin, yes. I was going to say, of course, the butler has to be like subtly queer-coded, which I love, you know, every time.
Be nice, Dad. He's everything you ever wanted for your little girl.
He is going to be at the hotel.
The whole motley crew. Sammy, what in the world?
Hal begged me to bring him.
You're such a softie.
Yeah.
Good doggy.
So,
Yeah.
Nice.
this is my fiance, Nicholas Parker.
He's a dog. He can always smell out a bitch.
This is Nick's adorable daughter, Hallie. Entire prenuptial get-together was her idea.
We've heard nothing but wonderful things about you.
I bet.
Are you sure?
You may call me Aunt Vicky.
Say things.
You also wouldn't be the aunt. You'd be
Yeah.
the grandmother.
Yeah.
You know how
Oh, no.
families work. Oh wow, she's getting fucking sauced. I love it.
Yeah.
I've never seen you quite so thirsty before, madam.
Not a great plan.
I've never tasted vodka before this trip.
Dang. All right.
Now that we're here, why don't we go check out the honeymoon suite?
Because his child is still here?
Got my bag. Mom! I need to get a little fresh air. I'll meet you upstairs.
Seriously not notice? Well, she's pretty drunk.
I like that jacket, by the way. Were you wearing that the whole day?
She was not.
She's never had more than one glass of wine in her entire life.
Oh damn, so she's fresh.
She's not a
too.
drinker.
Nope.
Fair.
Chooses today to show up totally zonked.
That's why they make do not disturb signs.
Seriously, why did you bring your child to this hotel if you were just going to ditch her to go hook up?
Because he's very, very horny. That's pretty brilliant.
Kelly Parker!
Yeah.
I'm already seeing double.
It's me, Mom. Annie.
But yet for wildly different outfits.
Yes.
Oh my God. I can't believe you're together. But how could you do this to me?
You
What?
split them up from birth.
For real?
Tell them about each other.
What do you mean, how?
You probably don't remember me.
See?
I'm the real mother.
I knew I always liked her.
Yeah, she seems pretty nice.
Yes.
One of you told me your father knew I was arriving here today.
Yeah.
The man I just saw in the elevator had no idea he and I were on the same planet.
Yeah, that part is pretty fucking uncool.
Don't you think I've pondered going to be like to see your father after all these
They
years?
don't really think a lot. They're 11.
Yeah.
Waving like this idiot while Nick's wrapped around another woman's arms is not a scenario I had. What are you doing?
What's up?
Going for a dip, madam. Do you mind?
He's on vacation.
He's not on butler duty.
Perfectly perfect. Have fun.
He said he could come as a friend.
Exactly.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
But hold on.
Hello to you.
Okay, well, he's not gay then. Oh, well, he could be bi.
Bye. Yeah.
I'm her butler.
Enchanté, mademoiselle.
The pleasure's all mine, monsieur.
Yeah, I'm kind of whatever, I'll be honest.
I don't know. I'm happy with it.
These two characters, sure. The fact that they had to write it this way.
Yeah, I know. It's always
their images, and then they get together so that why would the parents want them?
Well, also because it's like, well, they have to be with someone. Otherwise, how can they be happy?
Exactly. So yeah, no,
that's fair.
Just these two personalities.
Oh yeah,
all good.
All good.
Fantastic.
It's always the writing choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why you lied and brought me here without telling your father?
And I'm just gonna go back to my room.
Allow me to assist you.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Everyone here knows something I don't know?
Yes.
Yes.
Daddy's getting married.
Yeah.
To Cruella de Vil.
Very uncool thing. Drag your mom across the world and then tell her at the last minute.
And the only way he won't marry her is if
Just so she can be mentally prepared.
is if he sees you again.
Yeah, he did.
You're not trying to set me up with your father.
Yep.
You're perfect for each other.
Hold it. You two knew about this?
Well, sort of.
No.
Not like that.
Yes, technically, yes.
I did know something. Just
We.
fell for the story. I'm an old romantic, you know.
Yes, am I.
They only get away with it because they're both so fucking charming.
Nick Parker and I have absolutely nothing in common.
Well,
Anymore. Explain to your father that I am here for one purpose.
To swap-
the two of you back.
seriously, do you not hear yourself?
Understood?
This still sounded just a little weird.
Wouldn't you guys have like shared custody and shit?
Yeah.
Will you just look after Meredith for me?
Yeah, sure.
How do I look? Not too old?
Dude,
Young and bad.
not too old.
Have you seen your father?
He went that way.
What are you staring at?
She is great at playing this role.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's quite good.
You're just very pretty.
Quite very good, actually. I can see why this stood the test of time so well.
They're all very clear character archetypes. No one's really confusing.
No, exactly.
Tell him he's late and I'm waiting.
Sometimes it doesn't have to be complicated. You just gotta do the thing well.
This will cure anything you've got.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh, man.
Here's to you.
If that's not Powerade, then you fucked up.
Yeah.
May your life be far less complicated than mine. I think I just drank tar.
And your bill, Miss James.
And keeps drinking.
You're Elizabeth James. Just saw a wedding dress you designed. I faxed your office just yesterday that you were out of town.
Yeah, she loves.
Oh, she loves her work.
She wants to get one of her wedding dresses.
Sorry.
Well, I was just walking around to like any woman in a beige
Yeah.
suit with short blonde hair, and to which there's plenty apparently.
Yeah.
This hotel is perfect for the wedding. The more I see of it, the more I like it.
Me too.
Yeah. Very different reasons.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, these fuckers were still in love with each other. What the hell happened?
Very clearly were. I know, right? Why did they split up?
Excuse me.
This is the one thing that could possibly spoil this movie if we don't get a good explanation as to why this all happened.
Good work, bro. You can't walk around a fucking pool.
I love that. His first thought was, I'm gonna get a photo of this.
What's up?
Hello, Liz.
Hello, Nick.
There's something going on here that I should know about because
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
I'm stunned to see you. You don't seem as stunned to see me.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of a sudden on the very day
Dad, I can explain why she's here.
Yeah.
You know who this is?
Yes, and actually, I'm not Hallie. I am.
Hey, Jump.
Both of them?
Dumbass.
You both sent us to the same camp.
They switched places on us, Nick.
I still don't understand why English Girl was going to American camp for the summer.
You mean I've had Annie with me all this time?
Are you angry?
Of course not. Last time I saw you, you had diaper rash.
It was perfectly okay for that to be the last time I ever saw
Yeah.
you.
Well, I'm quite grown up now and quite without a father.
It's already one of you. I'm good.
I'm headed into my crazy teenage years, only going know without a mother to fight with.
What?
Why don't you let your father and I talk?
Take your time.
Let me help you with that. Do you have a first aid kit?
Yeah, of course.
First aid for what?
He got a boo-boo. Somehow.
You say that, but what? From slapping your face on the water?
How are you, Lizzie? Or does everyone call you Elizabeth?
Lizzie's fine. Been terrific.
You haven't changed a bit.
There you are. Oh, good, you've met.
Yeah, they've met.
How did you two meet, and why are you all wet?
Well, we're standing next to a pool, so take a
Yeah,
guess.
I mean, come on, buddy.
You're making my fiance's wedding gown.
I didn't know she was your fiancée.
Am I missing something?
Well, see, a while back, we had sex.
This is one small world.
Hi, Mary. How you doing?
Have you never come across twins?
Did I ever mention to you that Hallie was a twin?
I'm afraid you forgot that little detail.
See, it's not that shocking when you see two people who look alike. It's like, yeah, they could be twins.
Twins.
I'm the real Hallie. This is Annie. This is our mother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You were married to him?
that's correct.
And what a coincidence, all here on the exact same weekend. How sweet.
Not at all a coincidence.
No.
Will you please just tell me where we're going?
Gonna love it, Dad.
Still just fucking leading these two along.
Hello.
Oh, I set up a date for you and Mom.
Yeah.
Have any idea where they're taking us?
Not a clue.
In essence, it's to get hooked up.
Where are we?
This is where we're eating?
That's where we're eating.
As a kid, this makes perfect sense.
Oh, yes,
Right? All of this is like, yeah, of course this is how it would happen.
Elizabeth and Nick, dinner awaits you.
You guys really just let them lead you into this.
Oh, absolutely. You'd think that he would be a little more like, no, because I'm literally here with my fiance. You're approaching some scummy territory.
A little.
You know, when you think about it.
Table's only set for two.
We're not joining you.
I'm Jessie, and I'll be your server this evening.
And I'm Martin, your sommelier. Hope that you'll get a bit schnockered.
Knock.
Annie, mood music, please.
Yeah, I don't think I ever could have related to this as a kid because I was very comfortable with the idea of my parents being divorced.
You do get all this, don't you?
They're recreating the night we met.
It's so sweet.
I grew up with my parents being separated. I just thought that was how it was.
I haven't been on a boat since the QE2.
Neither.
Here's to
Our daughters.
our daughters.
Did you split up after the boat? Because then how did you end up with a kid each?
I guess maybe she got knocked up on the same night.
Well, but yeah, sure, but
Now I know how a goldfish
her
feels.
getting knocked up on that same night doesn't end up with him having one of the kids. They make it seem like they were just together for this boat ride, and that's it. They must have been together for at least 9 months.
Weird premise. I think it's really one of those ones that you just can't think too much about.
Yeah, but it's so much fun.
Maybe we could talk about what happened between us.
Okay.
It all feels a bit hazy to me now.
Maybe I could cheat on that bitch back at the hotel, you know?
It ended so fast.
It started so fast.
Wait, is that a dig at him in bed?
I'd say it's safe to serve the fishy swans.
Too late, I'll serve.
Either that or they just ended up in bed together straight away.
Nah.
Oh, how could we end up so close?
Oh, goodness of me, am I? Oh.
Yes, I'll ladle.
There are children on this boat, guys. Just be careful where you decide to do the deed, yeah?
Owning your own vineyard?
Now you're a major designer.
We both actually got where we wanted to go.
Really nice. You're both successful. I had a dream of taking my dad's money and buying a vineyard, and I did.
What are we going to do about the girls? I could keep them for half the year and then...
They can't go to 2 different schools every year.
For real.
Yeah, that is... Stability is important.
And I could keep them both for a whole year.
That's why we...
That's why you did it?
Nor me. Enjoy your soup.
Seriously, one of you needed to move to the other country. You don't have to be together, but you have to be somewhat close.
That's why we came up with the solution that we have.
Or pick a third place.
Yeah, sure.
Honestly, compromise.
Sure, meet in the middle.
I thought it was because we decided never to see each other again.
Not we, Liz.
It's become a bit hazy to me too.
Really now.
You don't remember the day you packed.
I remember perfectly. Did I hurt you when I threw that?
A hairdryer.
A hairdryer already?
You were angry enough to throw a hit. What did you do, bro?
I may never be alone with you again.
What happened?
Were you cheating?
So about that day that you packed,
Yeah.
why'd you do it?
Oh. He doesn't know.
We were so young. We said stupid things, and so I packed, and
Please tell me there's more.
you didn't come after me.
No. So they're both kind of dicks, and she just left hoping that he would fall.
I didn't know that you wanted me to.
Yeah, okay. That old bag. Yeah.
Solid.
So let's just put a good face on for the girls.
Sure.
I wish I could criticize it more, but I've met people who think that that's how a good relationship works. Oh, well, if I leave, then they'll chase me.
Oh,
and
for
that's
sure.
how I'll know that they're the one. Again, super annoying, but surprisingly good writing.
I'll send Hallie back to you over Christmas.
And Danny will spend Easter with you.
Yeah, actually, they're rich. Who the fuck cares about the flights?
Got a plane to catch.
Here's the deal, Mom. We're being totally gypped.
Yeah. Kind of.
Dad promised we'd go on a camping trip, and we want to go together.
I don't know about the camping trip, but just the fact that they were not allowed to be raised together.
Fair. I also have to bring up, and I got corrected on it once, and now I'm super aware of it. Like, that term, gypped, actually racist. It's a reference to gypsy.
Oh.
Yeah. I had no idea. I had no idea for most of my life, and I'm like,
I literally didn't know until right now.
Annie, this is ridiculous. Go upstairs and put your clothes on.
You sure I'm Annie?
Of course I'm sure.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to be 100% positive.
We're gonna make your mother miss her airplane.
Annie.
Yes?
You really can't tell them apart.
This one's Hallie.
You know, I hope you're right, Dad. Wouldn't want to send the wrong kid all the way back to England.
What do I care? I'm rich.
Here's our proposition. The four of us leave on the camping trip. And when you bring us back, we'll tell you who's Annie and who's Hallie.
Or they'll figure it out a lot sooner.
Or I take one of you back with me, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, apparently.
Nah.
What am I supposed to do for 3 days?
We have kind of a sticky situation.
Don't you do other stuff?
Yeah, you have a business, dude. You're fine.
What exactly? What is she doing here?
What do you mean?
She's the mother?
Part of the deal, the four of us, we go together.
This is ridiculous. Hello.
Yeah, bitch, this is the mother of my children.
Didn't realize that you were going on this little outing. I'm not so sure that I'm okay with it.
You don't really get to have an opinion on this.
Yeah, I know, huh?
I agree. I absolutely insist that you come with us.
Oh, that's not a good idea, though. She sucks.
No, yeah, she does.
The least I can do, please.
I get where she's coming from.
Sure.
But terrible idea. Although, yes, of course, we've got to do the rich out of touch lady, you know?
Your mother invited her.
What?
Be nice.
Have fun, everyone.
Ha! See ya.
You and Meredith need some time alone before the big day.
If you're not going, I certainly don't have to go. I'm not a big nature girl.
Yeah, no, we know.
This is your chance to really get to know the girls. Starting next week, they're half yours.
Did you forget that part?
No, she knows. She was gonna ditch them, remember?
Yeah. You really think you'd be able to convince that guy to send his kid to boarding school?
Of course she thinks that. Yes, she gets anything she wants from daddy.
Yeah. I hate that, right?
I know.
I hate that people like that exist.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill my trainer. He says I'm in such great shape.
If you can't get through a hike, then what were you training for?
Precisely.
We're stopping. Meredith isn't used to the altitude.
Oh, she's putting rocks in there. I thought she was just gonna bludgeon her.
Somebody hand me my Evian.
I have no idea what Evian is. It's just
It's
water.
just bottled water.
Oh, okay.
No.
Hey, leave the lizard out of
At
it.
least it's just on the bottle.
But it's what she's gonna do to it.
He might be okay.
Yeah.
This little guy was on her Evian bottle.
Yeah, let him go now.
He won't hurt you, Mary.
I know. I'll be fine.
She was like, nah, fuck that. I saw Jurassic Park too.
Put it down.
Yo, put it down.
Girls,
What?
Leave the fucking lizard alone.
two of you help Meredith.
Right over a cliff, you'll help me.
Seriously, Hallie? She sucks.
Yeah, she actually does.
Not a bad idea. Yeah, see any cliffs?
Just a little bit. Leave the fucking lizard alone.
Need a hand, Mare?
One more trick from you two.
This is a child.
I will make your lives miserable day I say I do.
But also, like, wasn't that her plan all along?
Absolutely.
You know?
Got it, Cruella.
It can't be a threat if you were gonna do it anyway.
What did you call me?
Thing, not a thing, Cruella. I think there's something on your head.
Why?
What?
Why? Spit.
You all right?
That lizard has terrible survival instincts.
What did we do, Dad? We were right behind you.
But also, if you can be this fucking bothered by his children, maybe you're not the one who's supposed to be taking care of them. And I know you're not planning on it.
Never had any intention.
But he needs to see it.
Yes.
Which is what's happening.
Yes. Good point.
Because if you can't fucking tell that this woman is not going to be able to take care of your kids, maybe don't involve her in their lives.
Yeah.
Sure you don't want some trout, Mom? Okay, by the way, if we start calling you Mom.
I think your mother would prefer if you called me Meredith.
Their mother would prefer it if they called you bitch.
I do not eat trout.
It's part of the experience.
And what's the other part? Being eaten to death by mosquitoes?
No, it's lying on the hard, rocky ground and hating life.
Yeah.
going to bed.
What are you doing?
I don't want the mountain lions. There are no mountain lions up here, are there?
Now also, why would mountain lions be afraid of tapping sticks?
Yeah, wouldn't they be drawn to the sound? Be like, what the fuck is that?
Also,
go for the low blow.
It's just a weird one. Like, yeah, he's mine. I could kiss him. Yeah, they don't want to, man. What the fuck?
This isn't her thing. Just cool it.
It's not how she handles camping. It's how she handles children.
Yeah, exactly. That's the more important part. But at the same time, they're also screwing up a bit because if he only sees them as the instigators,
true,
it just looks like, well, my kids are being little shits.
But who fucking cares? She still needs to be able to care about them,
be
treat them with respect.
an adult figure in their lives. You know,
when kids are being dicks, you're like, it's not my fault. It's all your fucking children's fault.
Yeah,
that's a good look. Like, you can't fight with a child.
Yeah, no, you can't. But goddamn, this is some.
I like it.
Sweet dreams, mommy dearest.
This is only okay, but because we know she's a terrible person.
That feels nice.
Really? Getting pecked with a beak? You're like, yeah, that feels like my husband or fiance. Seriously? What are you doing? What was your plan? Be less pissed off about the 11-year-old children playing a prank on you.
This is that not a good look you were talking about.
Day we get married, day I ship those brats to Switzerland. Get the picture? It's me or them.
It's definitely...
he'll totally pick you, right?
Them.
His children?
Excuse me?
THEM.
Obviously.
Get the picture?
How could you not figure this out?
Clearly being someone whose parents put her needs or just wants first above everything else, even when it wasn't good for her, you think you'd understand.
We've been punished to the end of the century.
Where's Meredith?
Played a couple of harmless tricks. She kind of freaked out a little.
She freaked out a lot.
She threw this at my head. At least it's smaller than a hairdryer.
I mean, to be fair, that's because you said you would pick them. Which you should.
Yo, absolutely.
But...
Well, if I hadn't suggested she'd go...
Tricked would be more like it.
I really am sorry.
Yeah.
Up to your room.
I'm glad that he's that broken up about it. I'd like to think he realized that she was terrible.
I think he did, and that's why he's kind of like, I do have to punish you because you were big little turds, but...
Gotta remember to thank them one day.
Yeah, you weren't wrong.
Yeah.
You know?
So where's Jessie? I'm starving.
She and Martin went off on a picnic around noon yesterday.
My nanny, your butler.
For real, are you completely incapable of making your own food?
So what do you say? I whip us up something to eat.
You can cook now?
Oh no, he can cook.
Can make pasta.
Pasta sounds good.
Somewhat. Essentially, he can put water on to boil and then put pasta in that water.
My private stash. The 1921 Burgundy. The rain that year made this the best Burgundy ever harvested.
You're gonna drink it? See, this is what I hate about wine people. They just store this shit forever.
Oh no, here we go. It's got the really old shit.
Where dreams have no end, 1983.
Took me years to track down. It's the wine that we drank at our wedding.
Yeah.
I now have every bottle ever made.
My dude, you were so down bad this entire time.
Guys actually have a really hard time moving on from relationships.
Okay, yeah, look, with how men are socialized, that makes a lot of sense.
You okay?
Oh yeah, I've got a little dust in my eye. All better.
But you didn't do anything. If there was dust in your eye, it doesn't just get better.
You don't always have to be so brave.
Oh, but I do, actually.
So brave to not deal with dust.
That will be Jessie.
She has a key.
Nice.
For real. Yeah, he was so into you this entire time.
Why is she backing off?
We'll be right up.
I guess she still thinks that's like, yeah, no, we can't make it work because it didn't work out the first time.
From what they were saying, it just seemed like they argued a lot. Now you're older and more mature.
Yeah, particularly the amount of time in between is like, no, you actually can change quite a lot.
Super.
In that amount of time.
Every time we say goodbye.
Of course, it can't work out right away like this.
Of course
It'll
not.
be too easy.
I die a little.
Hey, good effort, guys.
Yeah.
Bye, twin. I guess we don't get to grow up together in any way.
They will see each other, you know.
I'm well aware of that.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
Hurting, buddy. Guess that's the second time you had to watch her leave.
Brutal.
Yeah, rough.
We're home.
Grandfather.
Yeah, I was wondering that earlier. Did you really just call him grandfather? Yeah.
Hey, stranger.
What's up?
Did you know the Concorde gets you here in half the time?
I've heard that.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean?
Took us around 30 seconds for us to realize we didn't want to lose you two again.
For us? You fucking knew this the whole time.
Yeah.
For him.
Yeah.
I'm just being nice.
Yeah.
We.
I made the mistake of not coming after you once, Lizzie.
Okay, right. That's what we're going for.
I'm not going to do that again, no matter how brave you are.
Everything else, just not the chase down.
I know, right?
Expect me to go weak at the knee, cry hysterically.
Honestly, at this point, yes.
I mean,
that would be better.
If she genuinely loves him deep down and all that shit, I'm sorry, that's not brave.
Yeah.
You are literally just running away from your feelings.
100%.
If anything, it seems more like she needed to be the one to be like, no, I'm going to stay. I'm going to, not run away, this time.
I agree.
Bicontinental relationship, our daughters being raised here, there, and growing old together, and...
I mean, you clearly want that.
Yeah,
so.
you were also very clearly down bad.
Come on, Nick, what do you expect? To live happily ever after?
Yes.
For real, it's not that crazy.
Except you don't have to cry hysterically.
Oh, yes, I do.
I understand when people who have kind of been through the shit kind of like think that could never happen. They seem to have had it pretty well off,
Well, Q might have had some terrible relationships before, but yet they didn't fucking tell us that.
Yes, exactly. So that's on the film.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Let's just very intently watch our parents make out. I know what they're going for. It's just funny.
We actually did it.
Yeah, you did. Solid work.
Yeah.
And of course,
fucking hell, someone had to.
now they're back on the boat. Now they're all going to be a big, happy family.
I was about to say, let me guess, that's not actually him. I just stole the thunder by proposing at their wedding.
Nice. Respect.
I know, right? Power move.
It's like, who's the help now, bitch? Okay, that was fun.
Yeah, it was cute. Honestly, that was good. No, I see why that stood the test of time.
You see why it's such a classic, yeah. I see why I ended up seeing it like 3 times when I was a kid without even ever choosing to.
I can't believe I didn't see it sooner. Honestly, wow. Really missed it.
I actually think that Lindsay Lohan's 11-year-old acting was pretty solid. There were a couple of moments where like, no. But most of the time it was like, good work, kid.
I think this is why she
became a big star.
Kind of went where she went after this.
Sure.
It's like, you did something that adult actors struggle with.
Even if they weren't doing the you play 2 roles throughout this movie thing, I think she would have done a pretty solid job.
Yeah.
But for the fact that she had to play 2 roles where she's essentially acting at nothing half the time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But yeah, all around, pretty good time.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Until next time, you've been with Sam.
Steph.
When the Movie Buds.